Claude Cowork is literally pointless, and I've got Claude Code to tell me this. And I'm going to explain to you why by referencing NA10, which you may have heard of. It was the kind of big thing for the last year in automation, and now it's all Claude Code, Claude Cowork. Well, we have Claude Chat. Now, Claude Chat can do a bunch of stuff, but there are certain things that it just can't really do. And for that, we have Cowork. Now, Cowork can do a bunch of stuff Chat can't, but it has limitations. It's sandboxed in. It cannot use your entire computer. It can't basically be a software engineer. It can just be a worker on your computer. And then that's where Code comes in. Code then does everything Cowork can do, everything Chat can do, and more. And now the main way in which this happens is because of sandboxing, where we have Claude Cowork, right, say in a little computer. This is a sandboxed environment, it's called, which this runs on your actual computer. So it has its own mini computer, whereas Claude Code works on your actual computer, so it can run and install things, for example, which can be dangerous, but it also means that it works and does what it's supposed to do. Now, the way we can explain this and think about it is inside of NA10 versus Python. Inside of NA10, you'd have these cool little diagrams that you can make like this, and now these, you would run them, and that was it. You're like, this is so simple. Why would I not use this? Why would I use this and not Python? Because it's so simple. But under the hood, this turns into what's called JSON, which is just this simple little format here, and this format then gets rendered into Python, right? So the only reason that people were using NA10 and not Python is because it was visual. They could see it. It was easy to use. They could just go and click run. They didn't have to deal with all this code, right? So it was more like a user experience type of thing rather than an actual feature thing. And now this is the same for Cowork. Cowork under the hood works in, I don't know if it's definitely, but much the same way as Cowork. Now I can't say, or Claude Code, sorry. I can't say for definite if this is the case. I think it is, but for NA10, because they have an open source version, like one you can download for free, with the code all there, you can see that this is what it does, whereas Cowork, you just have to infer from what they say. And it sounds like this is how it works. Cowork works with Claude Code, basically, but just a nice fancy wrapper around it. Because it uses Claude Code, right? So the reason this all came to light for me was because inside of my community, I have Claude Code Masterclass, right? And everything I do, I work with like multiple of these agents all at the same time running across my computer, right? And they're all using different terminals. Now, I was asking people in my community what they wanted, and they keep wanting Claude Cowork. So I go away and I'm like, right, I need to learn Claude Cowork. So I actually learn it and realise there are a bunch of problems with it. It can't run code, it can't do this, it can't do that, and I just find it to be an absolute nightmare. So then I thought maybe I can use Claude Code on the app, and even that I'm finding is a nightmare as well. So the way that I have like multiple things here all running at the same time, I can't do that same thing when I am running the Claude Code app. I can only have one at a time. And also, it's so much slower than Terminal. Like this one here has been running for 24 minutes. I have never had a Claude Code Terminal 1 run like longer than 15, maybe 20 at a push. And I think it's because of what I was saying here, which is basically the sandboxing. So because it's sandbox, it only gets a portion of your computer's resources. But I think the interesting thing here is basically that for people who are like seasoned engineers, automation experts, like they would use things like Zapier, right? Maybe NA10, but they were like proficient in Python. They knew that to create real best-in-class agents, you were a Python developer, basically. But the general population of people who are just interested in creating automations, so people who would never have created Python ones, but they wanted to automate. So kind of like people who got into e-com dropshipping without actually being business people. They just were like people who thought, that's a cool idea. NA10 bridged that gap. So you have like people just like here, which is just people with their businesses, and then you have NA10 like automation. Then you'd have normal automation, so your Python. And this NA10 was enough for people to go and use it to then kind of get interested enough to familiarize themselves with Python, which has now allowed people to really use this as the kind of Claude Code. So NA10 was that stepping stone for people to then get into Claude Code. And now for people who don't want to use Claude Code because it's still too scary, and this is where we'll get into the why would you still use Claude Cowork, is basically you go to NA10 maybe, but if NA10 is even still a bit, you're not too sure, or because Cowork can be better than NA10 from a user interface perspective, even if it's less, because it's less technical basically. NA10, and then you can maybe even go to Cowork here, and then finally to Code. But honestly, I think you need to just get over your fear of the terminal. All it is like having a computer, but instead of clicking on buttons, you type. That's literally it. That's all it is. It's so simple, it's not even funny. And none of this stuff either, because trying to use this is honestly a nightmare. This is good for you, like, just getting into it, but to actually get the power out of Claude Code that you really can get, you need to use the terminal. So anyway, we've gone here to get a side-by-side now from, it's not even loading, honestly. How Claude is supposed to take over the internet in the world when I get an email, like, I don't know, 7 times a day saying there's an outage somewhere. It's scary business. Oh, there we go, it's not even working, it's broken. When I was going to do a side-by-side visualization of Claude Code versus Claude Cowork, and I can't even see here. There we go. So let's see our comparison table here. But I need to make myself tiny. Bam. So these are kind of the more technical ways to think about the substitutions that we have. So Slack, that's a connector that we have inside of Cowork. You can do a one-click connect in Cowork. But you can just do an MCP server or a plugin in Code. And it's not even that hard. You just tell Claude Code, I want to use Slack, what will I do? And it will tell you what to do. And it will tell you what you need to get. It's so simple. It's the same for Google Drive and for Gmail. Web browsing, you have the Chrome connector. You have the same type of thing in Code as well. Scheduled tasks, it's super easy in Cowork, but you can do it as well in Code. And controlling from your phone, the same thing. Computer use, the same thing. Plugins, both of them. Local files, local conversations, instructions, all of that is there as well. But the sandboxed VM execution is only for Cowork. But if you then want to think, well, what can Code do that Cowork can't? Because all of this here, I've basically told you, Cowork's best, and Code is. I actually told you here, sorry, that Cowork's the easiest, and Code is hardest. So why would you even use Code in the first place? Well, a bunch of reasons, in my opinion. Some of which are Git version control. Think of Git like Google Docs for Code. Everything that you see on a computer all the time is code. So you want to store what the code is so that you can get it to be repeatable. Running bash and terminal commands. What does this mean? Allows your computer to run code, to run packages, to download stuff, which you can't with Claude Cowork. Auto memory. So I think this is to do with the fact that it can remember stuff automatically. So through sessions, it creates like a memory markdown file. It can build and run software. This just happens in Code. You can just ask it to create an application for you, basically. Cloud execution, so you can run it on the cloud, basically meaning you can run Claude Code not necessarily on your computer, but on Claude's servers themselves by just selecting it. It's literally just over here. Where is it? Do I need to create maybe a new session? Yeah, here we go. Local, you can do remote control, you can do cloud environments. Now, cloud environments just means that I can shut this down and it will still run somewhere. Then we have channels as well, so you can use Telegram and Discord to actually talk directly to your Claude Code instance. So, as it says here, there is literally nothing Cowork can do that Claude Code can't, which makes sense because Claude Code is coding. Claude Cowork is to help you work. It was literally made as a way for ordinary people to get some of the power of Claude Code. The good thing is that a sandbox VM is a safety constraint for Cowork, which can be good. And connectors, schedulers, plugins, and remote control are all simpler in Cowork, but they're capable of working inside of code as well. So, as it says here, cringily, same engine, friendlier cockpit. So, that's the difference between Cowork and Code. I highly recommend using Code. If you're a complete beginner, of course, join my school community where we have other entrepreneurs and business people to help you on your journey, including me as well. But basically, if you're starting from absolute zero, so this is like you're starting from, say, ChatGPT or Claude, we'll just say ChatGPT. So first of all, ChatGPT, move to Claude. Once you've moved to Claude, start using Cowork on your computer for little tasks. Analysing spreadsheets, making presentations, analysing your emails, whatever it is. Then after this, you want to really make the jump to get all the power out of code by creating custom apps. For me, custom apps are analysing my conversions from clicks. When you click a link in this description, how many of these actually convert into customers? That's a custom, basically, software that code will write for me. I'll just talk to it. It's an email agent where it has access to other stuff, etc., etc. You know, I've got a bunch of use cases on the channel. You can check them out as well as inside the school community. But yeah, this is the trajectory you want to go on. And honestly, I think from here to here, it isn't as hard as you think. It's literally just getting used to using the terminal and having this idea that when you're using this, Claude Code can literally do anything on your computer. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.